airdropped 38,000 meal for the.
The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is an ongoing military and political conflict about self-determination within the territory of the former Mandatory Palestine. Key aspects of the conflict include the Israeli occupation of the West Bank and Gaza Strip, the status of Jerusalem, Israeli settlements, borders, security, water rights, Palestinian freedom of movement, and the Palestinian right of return. The conflict has claimed many civilian casualties, mostly Palestinians, since its inception. Various attempts have been made to resolve the conflict as part of the Israeli-Palestinian peace process, alongside efforts to resolve the broader Arab-Israeli conflict. As of March 6th, 3,717 Palestinians have been killed and 72,156 injured, with 8,000 still missing, as the Israeli has denied access to save them. Israeli army has killed 364 medical staff members and arrested 269, including hospital directors. They also have targeted 155 health institutions and 53 health care centers, also 126 ambulances. As of March 4th, 10 elephants died due to malnutrition and more of starvation. As estimated, 9,000 women have been killed by the Israeli forces in Gaza, as many more women have been reported to be dead. An average of 63 women will continue to be killed. An estimated 37 mothers are killed every day, leaving their families devastated and children diminishing.
Today, 12 Palestinian prisoners have been killed in the last 153 days, including Ahmed Qudeh, 78 years old, who was detained with his family on February 7th and subjected to torture. Regarding the Gazan prisoners, according to Haaretz, the Israeli newspaper, 27 Gaza detainees have died in custody at Israeli military facilities since the outbreaking of the war, according to the figures obtained by Haaretz. This means that the death toll of Palestinian prisoners is 39 since the eruption of the current Israeli genocidal war. The total number of the Palestinian political prisoners is 9,100, with 3,558 administrative detainees, 57 women, and 200 children as of March 5th. This figure excluded detainees from Gaza. We call in the American administration to stop making this kind of cheap, ridiculous, and empty move. People around the world are matured and rational enough, and such cheap policy cannot convince them. Under the title Israeli defying the ICJ, International Court of Justice ruling to prevent genocide by failing to allow adequate humanitarian aid to reach Gaza. Amnesty International accused the occupying power Israel of not abiding by the ICJ provisional measures. In this regard, I quote, "Not only has Israel created one of the worst humanitarian crises in the world, but it is also displaying a callous indifference to the fate of Gaza population by creating conditions which the ICJ has said place them at imminent risk of genocide." At least announced they airdropped 38,000 meal for the Palestinian in Gaza, in the south of Gaza. The most desperate need for the Palestinian is in the north, where they are completely the starvation there in the north itself. When the United States of America making this some airdropping, while meanwhile instead or parallel to each meal, they are providing the Israeli occupation with at least 1 ton of explosive measures and explosive materials and weapons. This is something no rational one can accept it. And we as a Palestinian also could not and will not accept it. The war is provided and supplied all the ammunition. The majority of the ammunition and the explosive material is supplied by the United States of America. We call for the United States of America to stop, not only be complicit in this war, to stop supplying Israel with all the devastating and the killing machines or the killing explosive weapons that killing the Palestinian people, instead of making this Hollywood false show that they are airdropping mails on the Palestinian people. This is a very empty, ridiculous, and not acceptable. It's not a peace talk.
Reporting from Nigeria's state capital, Soibifa Jaggerich, Top Accolade News.